What's good, everybody? Welcome back. Today we got, hold on, now listen, this is Saturday and I was literally like, I'm like, damn, it's a good thing that I was late on my stream. Granted, today's stream that I was gonna do, gaming channel description down below, wasn't gonna be anything too crazy, but I was setting up my stream, and we just see, now this, I opened this up like 20 minutes ago. I was still getting stuff ready, and then I was gonna check this out. But like when I got it, it said like 24 minutes ago or something like that. But we got a Dexter Resurrection official trailer. Now, Patreon description down below. I will be checking this out on the Patreon. I checked out Original Sin. If you haven't already, go check that out. And then, you know, if there's any like what's it called? Any like shorts or whatever, like I'll post them on the channel. There's a few from Original Sin. Or if there's like something where it's like, for instance, I mean, obviously, you know the ending of the show. If you're watching a reaction to the Resurrection trailer. But for instance, like, let's say there's something I'm like, whoa, and then people are saying one thing, and or not even people are saying one thing, but like the show is saying one thing, or maybe people were saying one thing, and I'm like, well, actually, let me give you an example. With the original show, Dexter literally says in his internal monologue, he says like he has to like leave the people around him because like him being himself gets people killed or whatever the hell. What I don't recall like the exact dialogue. But the problem with that was when he was like, you know what, I'm gonna hand Saxon over to the police. Dexter, if he was being himself, would have killed Saxon. But I'm gonna hand him over to the police, and that's what got Deb killed. So if he were just killed, then I mean you could probably say that for Rita if you want to. If we'd have just killed Arthur Mitchell, I almost said Morgan, bitch, then like Rita would still be alive. Would he killed Saxon, Deb would still be alive. So if like there's something like that in this show, then you'll see a video on the channel. But yeah. But also, you know, we're gonna bring back streams, and this time it's gonna, you know, actually be on the channel and not just on. It's gonna be multi-streamed on Rumble, Twitch, and YouTube. But that being said, I'm ready to jump into this. But before you do, make sure you thumbs up and subscribe, and let's get it. I mean, not have that get in the way of the trailer.
Only in New York.
Did it say he's in New York?
Somebody once told me, you have to go through hell to achieve resurrection. Hallelujah.
Dexter, it's like seeing a ghost. Chief Bishop told me that you were alive. She said that you were the Bay Harbor butcher.
So much for the happy reunion.
Oh, he does go to New York.
What better place to hide?
I was about to like, I was about to say, like, I mean, good luck trying to find him, but internet and this, that, and like internet and social media going crazy, that's gonna make it a little bit more difficult.
Where nobody knows who you really are.
Tell me more about your friends.
Prater likes to own things.
Hold up, I know Kristen Ritter is in here, or maybe I did hear about that. I vaguely heard about Peter Dinklage in here.
To own things.
Time to meet the man of the manor.
Welcome. I cannot express how excited I am to meet you.
You really like serial killers.
I pride myself on finding the best of the best in every field.
Let's show and tell, baby.
So there are others.
On their way.
What is this?
Only in New York.
Yeah, well, yeah, only in New York.
Tonight's the night.
Invitation delivered.
This is the dark path you're going down. I heard you to be careful, son.
I'm tired of being careful.
We got my guy here. Let's go. Welcome back, James.
What do you think?
No, sir. What do you think? Sir, you're looking like Miguel Prado, season 3, brother. Wait, don't I have... Whoa. Oh, no, you got a little too much dip on your chip. I think I still do have it through Amazon, because I was watching it Original Sin. I never canceled it or anything. Alright, let's see what the comments are saying. Michael C. Hall is going to be playing this role until he's... Nah, he said 70. Nah, till you're 90. Shout out Deadpool. Exactly. Not... Hold up. Hold on. You can't even see. Nah, till he's 90. He was actually the one who pushed for more seasons. This is either going to be the biggest comeback or the worst. Let's just hope third time's the charm. Third time. Let's see. Hold up. Okay, cool. Because I, like, even though there's some problems with Original Sin, I think Original Sin was still good. Like, I'll put peak Dexter seasons, and then the mid-ish Dexter seasons, I'll like throw Original Sin somewhere in there, and then I'll throw in New Blood. Excuse me. Then I'll throw in New Blood, and then I'll put in like the worst of the Dexter seasons. So my prediction of this one will probably be right at like at least above New Blood, maybe gets around Original Sin area. Oh, speaking of Original Sin, hold up, not Original Sin. Speaking of Original Sin and New Blood, another thing with New Blood was, what was it? Oh, I mean, they're showing it now, but that was a problem. It's like, it was pretty good, and then like, there's some moments between Dexter and Harrison I was a little but I mean, that's just a personal preference. But then it's just like, oh, Batista's gonna pull up. Okay, yeah, this is cool. Like, I'm not one of those people who are like, the ending sucks because Deb died or like this, that, or third. Like, I feel like the last episode of the second last season should be like, ooh, hold on, we got some evidence on Dexter, and not something he's about to get like easily get like. We have the evidence, and he's not like falling through the cracks like he got lucky with Dokes and Lila, or finesse the situation with LaGreta. But where it's like, here's evidence, multiple people are seeing it, and it's like, whoa. And then the last season's like, okay, we're out to like get Dexter. Maybe the first couple episodes he's on the run and he's trying to figure out what to do. Then maybe it's him going through the court system, and maybe, I don't know, maybe like how it starts with like him getting the people who fall through the cracks. He falls through the cracks, and then they find something else, and then, you know, maybe that's the time that they nail him. But the big thing that was to be seen, that we wanted to see, was, hey, how does everyone confront Dexter being the Bay Harbor Butcher? And I don't know how Batista's having that conversation with Dexter, talking about something. She says you're the Bay Harbor Butcher. Listen, bro, multiple people have said it, and then we have this whatever he had in his hometown going on. You gotta, like, at that point they're just gonna make Batista look like clueless. Now maybe they're just saying that, and then he starts like saying like, but then I was looking at this, and you left Harrison, and why did you do this? I understand Deb died, but this, and then I was saying this, I got this evidence together, then it makes da 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 da. But if you just say that line of dialogue and you're actually still believing Dexter, I mean, okay, yeah, you'll hug him like, oh hey, it's been a minute, but that's the furthest that should go, bro. They gonna make, you know, it's the nostalgia. Okay, they can have the nostalgia play a little bit like, damn, this is a long lost friend, but hey, this guy, you know, oh, Loretta blamed you and then she showed up dead. Did you have something to do with that? What about Dokes? You killed Dokes, like all these things. But like I said, Patreon description down below. I'm excited to see this. And I'm not someone who's like people are saying, oh, the first 4 seasons. I still like seasons later on. Like I like season 5. I really like season 5. I'm not too big on season 6. There's probably some plot points that I like. Season 7, I like for the most part. Season 8, I don't even dislike season 8. I literally just dislike the last 2 episodes. Like if the last 2 episodes were better, I'd be like, oh, I'd prefer to see everyone's like confronting Dexter with being a killer and see everyone's like reaction to that and how the dynamics change between Dexter and Batista, Dexter and Vince. But no. Oh, by the way, and this is Jeff Lindsay himself narrating unaudible. In the books, it's not Masuka, it's Matsuoka or something like that. I said, bro, what are we talking about right now? But yeah, so like that, like I just dislike the last like 2 episodes of Dexter. And then the Original Sin I already said was the problems with it. And then the main problems with not Original Sin, New Blood. And the main problems with Original Sin was like they'll be like, hey, here's this, and this is what they talk about in the I talked about it in some of my reactions. I think on like episode like 8 or 9, I pulled up something that like they said in the show because I was rewatching the show. And I was like, hold up, whoa, they said this, but then in Original Sin, like, yo, this is not what happens. But oh, okay, yeah. The biggest thing that seemed like it wasn't necessarily like you could say, oh hey, it's told from Dexter's perspective, so Dexter's perspective in Original Sin for his first kill with the nurse, what they showed in the show is what actually happened, besides, you know, Michael C. Hall in a wig. Come on, what are you talking about? And then what we see in Original Sin is Dexter's we see other people's POV, but like it's Dexter's retelling of the story. I mean, they show him in the thing, and that's like his life flashing before his eyes type of deal. But we have Spencer, but no Captain Matthews. But it said Captain Matthews was on the scene when, like, Captain Matthews was around when Dexter saw what happened to his mom. But even when Dexter is on the police force, there's no Captain Matthews. But yeah. I'm not going to really take this one too serious. Like, we're bringing serial killers together. I'm not really going to take it too serious of like, okay, yeah, this is, we're doing this. It's just, you know, something, just chill. If it turns out to be fire, then that's what we get. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. If you liked the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Stay tuned for the next one. And I'm out.